Please ignore these wrinkly curtains back here. I thought like leaving them hung up for a week and a half would unwrinkle them, but it didn't.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're just going to jump straight in the video, starting with that 24-hour extended eye base by MAC as my primer, you know the drill, and taking Painterly Pro Longwear Paintpot by MAC to go ahead and prime those lids. I did keep that primer a bit more in my crease because we're going to go in with another eyeshadow base on the lid, and then just setting that with any kind of setting powder. Going in with Lula from the Master Palette by Mario, just taking that with the MAC 224 brush and pushing that into the crease. This is going to be our transition shade. Then we're going in with Isabel next, which I love this color, and we're putting that right on top of that. I thought Lula was a bit too grayish, and I did not like that, so I wanted to warm it up the crease a little with Isabel. Taking Violetta on a MAC 217 brush and just pushing that into the crease, using windshield wiper motions and circular motions to blend that out back and forth. I'm kind of trying to do like a semi-cut crease kind of thing. You know, I really wasn't sure what I was doing, but you know, just going with the flow. Then blending out any harsh lines. Back and forth, back and forth. Taking Indianwood Pro Longwear Paintpot with a MAC 242 brush, and I'm pushing that all over the lid. This is where my semi-cut crease comes into play. I really wanted my lid to be nice and big and defined, so I went above my crease a bit because my lid is very small, so I wanted to accentuate it, making it look bigger than it really is. And then taking, I can't even read that shade, but taking that shade on the same brush and just patting that on top of the Indianwood paint pot. And that's going to be on the inner corner. And then taking Pears, which is a smidge darker bronze, and putting that on the outer towards the middle of my lid as well. Then going in with that lovely shade there called Coppering from MAC, and I'm taking a MAC 221 brush, which is a smaller version of the 217 brush, to really push that into the crease. I wanted that gold to be nice and defined. Well, it's really kind of like a bronzy gold. Then going in back with Violetta, doing the same thing. I wanted the outer corner to be a little darker once I saw what it looked like, because I thought I wanted it more smoky, and I think it turned out nice. More smoky, and then I went in with a little more shadow. Taking Inglot gel liner in the number 77 and the Inglot gel liner brush, putting that on straight on the lid before I wing it out. I like to see what I'm going to start with so I know what to connect my wing to. Then I go ahead and angle it upward towards my brow, and then I connect it to that line I put on the lid and fill it in. So I make like a triangle, and then I just fill it in as you see her. Make that bitch sharp, I'm telling you. Yes. Going in with L'Oreal Carbon Black Mascara. I clearly need a new mascara, but it is what it is because we're going in with lashes. And then I took the Wispies, double Wispies by Ardell, and just popped those on there. I think it definitely made the look even more glamified. And then magically, I'm going to finish my other eye. There we go. Yes. You're all done. Moving on to the face, taking the skin base Visage, however you pronounce it. You know I don't know how to pronounce anything. Putting that all over the face as a primer. If you have oily skin, I would avoid that primer. It's great for dry skin. It really moisturizes your skin and kind of gets it ready for foundation. Then taking my beauty blender in the Argan Oil Vibrancy Foundation by Josie Maran. Before I realized that I forgot to color correct, so just taking any kind of orange color corrector, I'm correcting the darkness on my face. My hair is black, so my mustache hairs be peeking through. I don't like it. And then going back in with that Vibrancy foundation, pouncing that all over the face. This is a dewy foundation. It has argan oil in it, so if you have oily skin, I would avoid it or use a mattifying primer along with mattifying powder on top. Stippling that all over the face. Going in with Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay. I'm taking 2 shades, one in medium and one in medium light. I wanted a nice highlight under those eyes, so I'm blending that out with my beauty blender, going one eye at a time so it doesn't blend in with the orange concealer, because again, I want that to color correct. I don't want it to change the color of my concealer. Then evening out the highlight down the center of my face, and I'm just using the same beauty blender to blend it out. And I use the pointy side so we can get into all those little spaces, and then I use the fat side to blend it out. Yes. Taking Laura Mercier translucent setting powder underneath my eyes. I'm just baking all over my face. My skin was acting up. I know y'all see that dry patch. Okay, let me live. My skin was acting up. These hoes be acting up. Dry weather, winter weather hates me. I know it does. I'm just setting literally everywhere I put that powder, and I'm pouncing it in to make sure it really seeps into my skin. Going in with that Too Faced Cocoa bronzer palette or contour palette. Using the medium dark shade. Using a 217 brush, I'm chiseling out my nose. Y'all, I've been really into a structured contour. I know y'all know that filter on Snapchat that really snatches your whole face. It snatches your whole existence. And that's what I'm trying to mimic. Like, I'm trying to snatch my whole existence. And, you know, I'm just contouring my nose. And then I take that Laura Mercier powder to really define it even more. Then taking that Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion bronzer with some MAC brush that came in a holiday collection a couple years ago. I love it. It's natural hair. And I'm just using that to bronze up my face. And I have been taking it more farther down, like by my chin, because it really chisels out my cheeks to make them look real snatched. Blending away on my forehead, on my chin, everywhere, and then taking that beauty blender with whatever was left over to really clean up that bronzer, because I went ham and it looked a bit messy. Then just taking that MAC Dual Fiber brush and just blending away all the Laura Mercier powder. Going in with Goulue from NARS. It's a blush I got for being a VIB Beauty Rouge Insider. And I'm just taking that on a natural hair brush to make sure I don't apply too much. I like to go ham, so that helps me not do too much. Going in with the Anastasia Glow Kit, and I'm using the 2 top shades in that Morphe brush to really highlight my cheeks. And yes, you guys, you know I love highlighting my cheeks. And then I kind of realized that was not enough for my nose highlight, so I went in with Gilded Honey by Laura Geller. And y'all know that made my nose pop. Come through. I want to be snatched, okay? Then I'm going to go in with Hollywood to go ahead and highlight my brow bone. This kind of pulls the look together, ties everything in. You don't want a blank brow. Then I'm going to go blend out any harsh lines. I don't want any harsh lines at all. Taking Violetta on a flat definer brush, I'm going to go ahead and push that up against my lash line. And then I'm going to smoke it out with that lovely emerald green shade in the palette. I thought this tied my scarf in perfectly, and I'm using that pencil brush from Morphe to blow it out. I did use a good amount of product to go ahead and build up that green color on my lower lash line. It's annoying, you guys, but go ahead and blend it out and it will turn out flawlessly, I promise you. Then taking the Chromographic eyeliner in NC20 and NC25, I believe it is, from MAC, to go ahead and open up my eyes more. And then I went ahead and pulled that shadow down a little more. Taking mascara to go ahead and, you know, finish off my lovely eyes here. Setting my brows with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. You guys, this is super glue for your brows. Try it. You'll thank me later. Then going in with the First Aid Beauty Vitamin Setting Mist in the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. The Vitamin Mist will hydrate, and then the All-Nighter Setting Spray really sets it in place to make sure it's there all day. And then I did get mascara on my face because my eyelashes were wet, but I'll go ahead and erase that with a Q-tip. Then going back in with Hollywood from the palette to highlight the inner corners. What? I'm not using nylon. I know. I think it looks good though this way. It gives it more of a bronzy look. Then going in with Cork Lipliner. Y'all, I love this lip liner. I don't know why I never did before. I thought it was too dark for me, but it's def not. I'm going to kind of ombre my lips a bit, so I'm filling my lips in with that pretty heavily, just, you know, I want that to be a main focus. Then I'm going to take the lipstick Taupe from MAC, which is like a pinky version of this, and I'm putting that on top, and then I'm going to finish it off with Sis in the middle, which is like a foundation shade almost. It's like a concealer in a lipstick form. But there you go. Alright guys, so here's the finished look. I did not realize, well I did because it was really bright. Like my lights were all the way up. So I just kind of turned them down to the lowest setting, and now I don't look as white. Like, this is my skin tone. But anyways, I didn't, like, at the beginning of this video, I had no idea what I was going for. Like, on what I started my eye over here, and I was like, I'm trying to do something else. So I did like a semi-cut crease on the inner corner, and then I blew out the outer corners. I love the way it turned out. I did struggle a little with making this very sharp in the inner corner, but I think it turned out great. And then of course, when I sprayed my face with the setting spray, I got mascara down here, but of course I fixed it. As always, give this a thumbs up if you liked it. I'm gonna try to roll out more videos here in the near future. I'm gonna try to get a Christmas look up for you and a New Year's look up for you, so you're definitely gonna have 2 more videos coming. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you are not subscribed, what are you doing? Go subscribe, okay? As always, I'll catch you in my next video. Love you guys. Bye. But anyways, I've been loving the Master palette by Mario. If y'all can look at these shades, like what? Like